Mr. Speaker, we must agree as a nation. You saw yesterday in Turkana County, Mr. Speaker, despite that Turkana County has received over 100 billion Kenya shillings. When it rained to Turkana yesterday, Turkana County Referral Hospital was flooded because of poor workmanship. Turkana has received over 100 billion. Yet the governor of Turkana, from the reliable intelligence I have, whenever he goes to funerals, he dishes out 1,000 shillings to the people of Turkana. You saw in Turkana, a Form 4 graduate, Mr. Speaker, it was reported in the news. A Form 4 graduate was dispensing medicine. What are you telling us? What is EACC doing? What is DCI doing? If a Form 4 graduate somewhere in Turkana is dispensing medicine, and we are sitting here as a Senate, as if nothing is happening, then there is a big problem with this country. The system is broken. The way governors, Mr. Speaker, including your governor, where it's only a few meters to the river and there's...
We must agree as a nation that there is something of bribery going on. This bribery is happening on broad daylight, and even Senator Cherargei can confirm. This is not the first time, this is not the second time or the third, but it's almost the 1,000th time we have seen politicians dishing out money. Imagine where a politician gives out 1,000 bob. We saw what happened in Kisumu, how people were being given money so that they can attend a rally of a big politician in the Republic of Kenya. That seemingly is happening still around the country. We have seen and even hired goons who are disrupting functions across the country. That's very sad at the moment, because it's affecting somewhere it's going to dwindle the economy, because this money is obviously not legit money. Because how can somebody just dish out 1,000 because he's just a politician and his salary can't support the thousands he's giving? Where did he get this money?
When you look at our political class, what is it that we are doing? For the last 60 years, what has happened? When we were supposed to have sat down and come up with the strategies on how to take our country to the next level, whether it was from 1970s, 80s, and 90s, when you look at the governing structures which have been created in this republic, even when you look at the constitution that we adopted, instead of having good faith and coming up with a constitution that was going to look at our unique coexistence as a people, all right, and I've sat here and I've listened to us saying the Constitution actually says the winner takes it all. Is that a recipe for a country that is divided in terms of parochial, communal, and even personal interests in making sure that this country governs itself? The problem that we've been having in our country is that for the 60 years that we've been running this country as a political class, we have never been at peace with ourselves.
Thank you.
You can go historically, how many people have been assassinated. You can look at the 1982 coup. What was the reason behind it? I saw an article here today where one of the journalists is saying that the people who actually held that coup need to be apologetic and need to tell Kenyans that there was a mistake. I can tell you the truth. If you carry on the strategies of political supremacy and superiority against your people, then they will come back to what Malcolm X used to say, by any means necessary. They'll try. And look at what is happening in Africa. If the leadership elite in Africa doesn't stop pilfering public money, doesn't engage people, doesn't make sure that we deal with the issue of the youth, doesn't make sure that our socio-economic political arrangement is fair, we are going to have these military coups whether you like it or not.
Okay.
So my point, Ayub, is this. The presidency, that is William Ruto and Gachagua, must agree to come with a common strategy. That common strategy is, are we going to continue making noise and abusing each other in public, where our children are looking at like fools? Or are we going to sit down and talk like adults in the room and make sure that our country moves forward, peacefully agreeing? We in the opposition, we have agreed, Honorable Soro, we have surrendered. We are in the opposition. We are going to vet you. In the next 2 years, we'll be here discussing and telling you, oh, you've stolen this one you stole last week, you have got payment for oil coming, it's going to be $1 trillion, let's wait and see where the money comes from. All those things, that's our responsibility.
All boils down.